So last time with this project we modeled all the studs and roof rafters. The only thing left to really do is model the headers over top of the window, or the two garage doors, and then these doors on the side here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel back some of these layers, and I'm going to hide a bit of the roof. I'm just going to type HH to hide all that, and then I'm going to hide the exterior layer of this wall. If you remember last time, we created a secondary layer kind of on the middle here, or in the on the interior of the wall there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to model the header, and to model the header we're going to go to the HSB Timber plugin, and we're going to model, we're going to do frame edge. Hopefully I'll just be able to select all three of these. I'm going to select 2x12s for this. It looks like for some reason this 2x12 is not a 2x12, so we're just going to change that. Make it 1.5 here, and then make it 11.25, because that's what the nominal size of a 2x12 is. And you'll notice that this is going the wrong way, so what we want to do here is the cross-sectional rotation would be, let's just set it to 0 and see what that does. So we want 180. Here we go. That looks like it's in the right spot. I'm just going to check through a section just to make sure it's not protruding outside of the building. So it is a little bit. Basically, it's a 3/4 on each side, so that it's basically putting the middle of the 2x12 right there. The other thing I just noticed, these garage doors are actually attached to the exterior layer of the wall, and so we're just going to change them so they are on the interior layer. And what I'm going to do is just cut and put them back in there. But first, let's fix this wood member here. So I'm going to go back out here and select all three of them, and the tricky thing is, I think we have to do, normally we would do the Y, but since we rotated it, I just got to be careful that it goes the right direction. Yeah, so I need to do negative 0.75 inches. And that'll push it in. Yeah, there we go. And it's in the right spot now. The other thing I'm going to look at is, it's typically, and this doesn't look like it's the right size either, so we want 1.5 inches, and we want 5.5 inches. Nope. There we go. So the other thing we want to do is we want to create some jack studs and king studs. A jack stud is what holds up the lintel, and then the king stud just goes around the side and all the way to the top. So to do that, we're going to go back out here to this, and we're going to go to frame edges again. We're going to frame all the sides. do this as a 2x6. I'm just going to go into floor plan here and check it out. Looks like it. Doing some weird stuff here. Oh, it looks like the plugin is changing the size, so I won't bother changing that size until we're done all this. The other way to do these pieces, that way might be a little bit more complicated, is actually just copy this over. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this right now. There we go. And we'll do 2 jacks and then 1 kink on the other side of that. And you just fix that corner there. But what I'm just going to show you how to do this part. So these we're going to make change this from 10 foot to 7 foot. 8 foot, I guess. And then we're just going to slide this over to there. Once I've done that too, I'm also going to edit this part and just change the this framing part so it goes above the header, and it does that. Some contractors will actually frame the headers at the top of the wall, which is completely fine as well. The other way to do that would be just to I guess probably just offset that up in. This is a jack, so we're just going to go 8 foot for that. And I'm going to move this up. So it sits above the window there. And then we'll just go back to the first floor and copy all 3 of these to the other side. And we'll just go back to 3D and just check that out. And there's the header model in. And so the cool thing about modeling the actual header in is that when you cut sections, go to this way, you actually have that member in there, and we can just duplicate this here. The other thing that we often do is we'll actually pull the header back so it's flush with the interior. And the reason why we do that is now we stick a bit of foam, and I'm just going to illustrate this through a region here. And we would just put a piece of foam in here. I'm going to change this to, should be one called insulation, and that's something that I've preset in mine. So we'd put insulation on the outside, and that way it prevents the heat loss through the actual headers. One of the other great things to do too is if you can choose a LVL that's taller, so maybe in this case it might be better to go with 2 14-inch LVLs, and so it's not a 3-ply, it's a 2-ply, and that allows us to get more insulation right here. That's just an annotation, so that won't actually appear in the model. Wrong model. But you can see how it's stepped back a little bit like that. And you just continue the same thing on for the other steps. When it goes to modeling the floor, we will show that in another video, but along the edges you would want to do a rim board, and doing headers are almost the same concept as the rim board around. So just keep that in mind when you're working through it. If you like this video, please subscribe, and we'd be happy to produce more content. Thanks for watching.